Hello students, today we have to start here types of scripting. Okay, in previous video we had already learned what is meant by JavaScript and what are the features of the JavaScript. So now in this video we will discuss about the types of scripting. So when we design any JavaScript program, this JavaScript program runs on a client machine, not a server machine. So based on this concept, the scripting language contains two types of the scripting programs, like client side scripting and server side scripting. So there are two types of scripting. First is client side scripting and second is server side scripting. So what is meant by client and what is meant by server? This is the basic identities here or basic concepts. When we search any topic or any details from the internet, so we are clients. Okay, what? We are clients. Okay, means we have to send the request, which sends the request, and server machine serves on this request and gives the response of the particular data. So it is a response, correct? That means client machine sends the request to the server and server serves this request and send back the result to the client. Okay, so this is the client and server concept here. Okay, so client maintains or client manages the databases which are required to serve the request of the clients, and client sends the request to the server here. So for this both the ends, okay, there are a scripting is there. Okay, so what is meant by the client scripting, client side scripting and server side scripting, we will discuss here in detail, and what is the difference between these two, correct? As we know that when we search the information on internet, we are the client. Suppose I want to know some information about the scripting. Okay, what I want some information about scripting from the internet. Then what we have to do? We have to go first Google, and on Google we have to type the what is meant by the scripting, and then this Google server is the gives the response to the clients. It maintains the Google server. Google server is there. Google server is there, and this server serves the request of the clients. That means what is meant by the scripting. So whatever the information on the Google server, this all information written back to the client. Okay, all the information written back to the client. That means whatever this information we have to search on the internet, first of all this information goes to the server, and then server gives to the response to the client, correct? So first of all we have to start here client side scripting. So what do you mean by the client side scripting? Scripts reside on the client computer. Okay, script reside on the client computer, or it is called as the browsers, and that can run on the client. Okay, these programs runs on the client machine itself. So what is the browsers? What are the browsers? That is Internet Explorer, Mozilla and Netscape. Okay, these are the browsers. That means when we search any information on the internet, we need the browser. Like when in your computer or in your mobile phone there is no Internet Explorer or no Mozilla Firefox, okay, then what it is possible to search the information from the internet? No, definitely not. That means browsers is the client computer. If the browser is not in your computer or in your mobile, then we can't access any information from the internet. So requires the browsers for client computer. This is the concept here. So when we talk about the client side scripting, so this script resides, that means scripts with client computers. Okay, that means on the browsers. Okay, script resides on the browsers. This is called as the client side scripting, and it also run on the client. Okay, now next, scripts are placed inside an HTML document. So whatever the script written in client computer, so this scripts resides on the HTML document itself. Okay, clear? Now next, that means when we talk about the client side scripting, the HTML document is maintained here, Clear? Now next, server side scripting. Scripts reside on the server, that means web server, like Google server, mail server, okay, database server. There are different types of the web servers, and each type of the web server has its own purpose. Like database server, when we talk about the database server is what? It maintains the all database regarding to the website, okay. Or when we talk about the mail server, it is like a Gmails. So whatever the emails or whatever the messages received on the emails, so all these details saved on the mail server, okay. Another server is that file server, or yes, file server is also there, correct. So what are the servers? First is mail server. There are different types of the servers, and according to that type the purpose is there, correct. So all the scripts reside on the server machine is called as the server side scripting. To execute a script, to execute the script, it must be activated by client, then it is executed on the web server. That means when this server side scripting is executed, first of all this is activated by the client. First is what? Client is activated this script, and after that this script is executed on the web server. So this is the basic idea related to this client side scripting and server side scripting. Now next we have to discuss about the what is the exact difference between client side scripting and server side scripting. Next, difference between server side scripting and client side scripting, okay. So we have to discuss here what is the exactly difference between client side scripting and server side scripting. So first of all, server side scripting is used for backend, okay, where the source code is not visible or hidden at the client side or browser. That means whatever the source code of the server side scripting language is there, this source code is not visible for the client sides or clients. So what is meant by the source code? Source code means when we design any program or when we write any HTML code, so whatever the instruction write in .html file or any language .c, .java, okay. So when we make any program, so we have to write some instruction on that program. So this is the instructions or the codes is called as the source code, okay. So this source code is not visible to the client or client machines or browsers, so this is called as the backend, okay. That means we have to provide here what, or this source code is hidden at the client side or browsers, okay. So in other hand, client side scripting is what? It is the front end. Front end means it is opposite to that. That means the source code is visible to the users. That means when we right click on any browsers, and then what, you have to see one option, that is see HTML source code, okay. So this is what, this is the front end. That means we can see exactly the source code for the particular browsers or particular web pages. So this is the front end. So first difference is what? Server side scripting is back end and client side scripting is front end, okay. So when we talk about the server side scripting is a back end, that means it provides the security. Why? Because this exactly source code for implementing that web page is not visible to the clients, okay. So therefore it is secure. Why secure? When the source code is visible to the client, then clients make some corrections or make some modification in that website or in the particular things. So this is what? This is the misuse of the particular website or web pages. So if the source code is hidden from the clients, then it is the secure, okay. We cannot change any details, okay. But in other hand, client side scripting, it is not secure. Why? Because the source code is visible to the all clients, correct, okay. Now next, this point is depend on this one itself, okay. Now next one is there, when a server side script is processed, it communicate to the server, okay. When we execute any server side scripting, first of all it communicates to the server, and in client side scripting does not need any server interaction, okay. When we execute any client side programs, we cannot or we need not use any server interaction here. Correct? Then server scripting languages. So what are the server scripting language, or how to design the server script? So by using the PHP, ASP.NET, Python, C#, Ruby, etc. Okay, that means by using these languages we have to design the server side scripting. So next one is there, client side scripting languages are HTML5, JavaScript. Okay, HTML5 and JavaScript. So this part we have to discuss in this chapter. Okay, now next one is there, useful in customizing the web pages and implements the dynamic changes in the website. So server side scripting is the maximum time used for customizing the web pages and implements the dynamic changes in the website. So what is meant by this one? Customizing the web pages. Customizing means what? We have to make some arrangement in a proper way, or we have to change the layout of the web pages and implements the dynamic changes in the websites. That means anywhere, anytime we can change the details of the websites. But when we talk about the client side scripting, it is used for validation purpose. Okay, client side scripting is used for validation purpose and effectively minimize the load of the server. Okay, so this is for validation purpose. As we know that JavaScript is used for validation purpose. This is the feature of JavaScript. Okay, so when we talk about the client side scripting, so by client side scripting we have to use the JavaScript language to implement the client side scripting. So this is for also it is used for the validation purpose. Okay, and effectively minimize the load of the server. Okay, now next one is there, that is special software, web server software is required to execute this server side script. But when we talk about the client side scripting, web browser is required to execute the client side scripts. Only here in this one we have to require some softwares, but in client side scripting we have to require the browsers itself. Okay, so this is related to the difference between client side scripting and server side scripting. Just once again recall all these things. First of all is what? Server side scripting is a backend language. That means we cannot show all the details of the source code to the browser or the client. And in client side scripting it is a front end, so it is the all the details of the source code is visible to the clients. So when this source code is not visible to the client, that means this is the secure, and when the source code is visible to the client, that means it is not secure. Okay, so secure and not secure. Next thing is what? So when server side script process, it communicates to the server. Okay, when we execute any server side scripting, first of all it communicates to the server. But when we execute the client side scripting, do not need any server interaction here. Okay, now server side scripting language are the PHP, ASP.NET, Python, C#, Ruby, etc. So by using these languages we can design the server side scripting. But when we talk about the client side scripting, it uses the HTML5 and JavaScript. Okay, now next one, server side scripting is useful in customizing the web pages and implemented the dynamic changes in the websites. Okay, that means it is easily to implement the changes on the websites by using the server side scripting. And client side scripting is mostly useful for the validation purpose. Okay, now next one, when we execute the server side scripting, we need the special softwares to execute the programs. But when we talk about the client side scripting, we need only the web browser to execute the program. So this is related about the what is meant by client side scripting and what is meant by server side scripting. Okay, so I hope you have to understand from this video what is the exactly difference between client side and server side scripting. Now in next video we have to discuss about the some control structure and looping structure in the JavaScript. So I hope you have to understand this one. So please like it, subscribe it and share to your friends. Thank you students.